Hey there, meteorologist Mike Griffith for East Coast Weather Association. It is Friday, about 11:40 a.m. here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm going to be discussing what's going on for the rest of today. We're looking at the high-resolution NAM model, and moving into later today, it looks like there could be a complex of some showers and thunderstorms. Some of the storms moving through Charlotte and the Carolinas, even northern Georgia and southwestern South Carolina, could be on the strong side and even severe side. So watch this area in here later today as the storms move in from the west. Right now, it's really beautiful out and sunny, so it's kind of hard to imagine that there's going to be storms moving through this area, but they will be moving through later today. The other story is not as much rain as first expected up here in the Northeast. Looks like it's just going to kind of sit there and spin and fizzle out with some snow showers in northern Pennsylvania, extreme northern, the PA New York state line, and then that kind of just fizzles away. High pressure takes control for the rest of the weekend here across the southeast and the northeast. It looks a little damp and dreary up there with some low clouds and residual snow showers left over. But then by Monday, it looks like things start to clear out and it gets to be nice again. At Philly anyway, but upstate New York and interior New England remaining socked in with clouds and your snow showers that are actually residual here. Let's take a look at the latest GFS here as we go into the future, and looks like some more rain and some unsettled weather tries to make its way into the area on Tuesday. We're looking at during the day on Tuesday here across North Carolina. Tuesday looks like it's going to be the next day. It's going to turn kind of sour as far as showers and some thunderstorms. And this whole system kind of pulls away, and the rain is just going to be persistent, especially across eastern Virginia and even North Carolina. And then we start to get more of a rainy pattern again as we go into next week into Friday. And then as we go into Saturday next week, even more rain coming through. And some of that looks kind of heavy here, some flooding up here in the mountains of western Virginia, western Maryland, as we go into the 13th, which is next Saturday, next weekend. Looking like a lot of rain, heavier stuff even possible here across the Carolinas, down into Georgia, even the panhandle of Florida as we go into later next week. Looking like South Florida is going to remain dry through a lot of this other than their daily thunderstorms, but not seeing a whole lot there as far as any type of convective activity down in the Sunshine State for the next week or so. So it looks like it's going to be nice down there with the exception of some stuff coming through next weekend down there. So that's just going to be normal thunderstorm activity. And then we're looking at the storms firing up along the coast of Miami here and even Fort Lauderdale as we go into next Saturday. And then the big rainstorm takes shape over here across the northeast as we go into next Saturday. So they're going to have above normal precipitation and below normal temperatures as these areas of low pressure just take over the East Coast. No ridging, no heat waves, none of that in the foreseeable future. It's just looking cold, damp, and dreary, and that is the pattern. I'm not seeing any signs of any type of ridging here. Just cool and rainy is going to be the trend through next weekend, but we could get a break in the southeast this coming week and this weekend other than the storm activity. And that leads us to the SPC outlook for today, Saturday. Some marginal risk of severe here across Tennessee, even the corners of the western Carolinas and northern Georgia, even down into Atlanta. Could see some more activity as we go into the day here, even up into the upstate New York as this whole system starts to push away and draws in some instability on the backside of it. So we're going to have to watch this today for some any type of severe storms, which looks to be concentrated more to a little bit more further to the west here. So that's what I have for you right now for today. This is your forecast for Saturday, May 6, 2017. East Coast Weather Association's Mike Griffith. Have a great day.